Yeah, what do they call it? In too deep? Way beyond me. Do you ever get that feeling you're into a project for more than you bargained for? Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Not structural. What am I doing? Okay, let's get a closer look here. See what we're really looking at. Well, let's get some perspective. So you may have seen in the last video the cab is on its back. Yeah. So how do I start? Ideally, it'd be nice to. This is what's left of the rocker. It'd be nice to take this all away. Rocker, inner rocker, floor, work on it all at the same time, assemble the new stuff like Lego, and then put it all together. But since it's on its back, the back of the cab's kind of getting crushed, and the door is the only thing I think right now holding it together. So I need to fix what I can on the bottom, flip it over as soon as I can to just keep the integrity of the cab. Of course it's not meant to be supported all its weight on the back of it. It's meant to be supported by these 2 points here. But to fix this lying down on your back or even up in the air facing down, man, that is going to suck. So I'm going to do what I can to fix these. These are just I don't know, what would you call them, outriggers for the cab. It's mounted here, which this is good steel, everything's still nice. Some weight reduction there. So what can we do? Let's start on this. So we could come in here like a madman and cut all this out. I mean, it's all junk anyway. But I want to keep the integrity of the cab as much as I can. It's a part of the puzzle to put it back together. But I know there's holes everywhere, but still be as gentle as I can. So the easiest thing I think it would be to cut the spot weld. This little piece is all spot welded in. But the first thing is to find the spot weld, and easier said than done. So I'm just going to do a little scrapey scrape. And yeah, might be one there. But, yeah, tough to find. So come in with a chisel. This is not a chisel. Yeah, definitely one there. There was one there, but yeah, okay. There is another way though. You might consider something like this. Headphone, air, if you got it. Contact. We're free. Okay, 100 more times. That's convenient. Okay, contact. Almost there. Let's bring you in. I'm not shouting, am I? I'm gonna be able to see anything. Oh, we're here. Sorry. Anticlimactic. Ow. Oh. Wish I had safety glasses on for that hit. At this point, you could patch up the floor. I could patch up the floor. And this can just weld into place. There's even a couple of holes we can line up to get it in place. However, the floor is pretty bad. So I'm going to try to figure out how to get that sucker in there. I may trim down, but it's got a nice integrated inner rocker panel there. So let's start cutting. This floor patch is pretty big, and my floor is pretty bad, but there's still what I consider pretty good metal here. So I don't want to cut out more than I need. So I'm going to basically draw where I think I need to cut out. Just give me something to follow while I have a grinder in my hand. So there's a hole in this corner. So come in, somewhere like this. And then encompass over here. There's a seam stitch, spot welds here, but the floor pan kind of eliminates that. Fair enough. And then it comes right over. I don't know if you're seeing. You're not seeing that. Comes right over into the tunnel. But again, my metal's pretty decent there. So I'll probably stop. Maybe right here, and I can attach some good metal there. But I'll see once I start grinding. And then I think I can just come over and then down. And the floor looks like it includes part of the inner. So again, that is not on camera, but let me get you in there, see what you're seeing. But yeah, you can see I made a little line there, so I'll just kind of cut. I don't know if I'll curve it but cut all that out, and then I can put that floor in. We'll see how it looks. And then of course, cut the floor to match. So whether I put it on the inside and then trace it out, I'm not sure, but we'll learn together. So that's it for the Chinook. And a few days have passed. As you can see, I got my hole cut in, and I have my patch panel cut out. And it's just roughly cut out, oversized to the hole I made. Of course, the patch panel, can you see, doesn't fit perfectly. A little tweaking here and there. Okay, you're back on the tripod. So what I was trying to show is, of course, these aren't butt seam welded, and if I can, like, the seam isn't together, it's what I would call a lap welded. No, I don't have the skill, I don't have the welder to weld metal end to end. It just blows through. So the easiest for me is to lap the weld. And being out as the floor, yeah, it's not going to be seen. To me, that looks strong. Now, it's not as good. I fully admit it's not as good. There's space in that lap joint for water to get in, salt, dirt, grime, and rust out. I get that, but this is not a full restore. This is a repair. I'm just repairing everything I see. I want to kind of keep the integrity of the truck, the oldness to it. I just want to fix it. And to my ability, and probably to yours, this is how I can do it. We'll keep going. So you can see I drilled little holes. I'll just spot weld each one, fill it in, get it all tacked in. And I'll probably end up just goobering all this over with fiberglass. But you know, that's jumping ahead. Can you see anything? Man, it's so... To me, that's so dark. Anyway, let me drag the welder out. All right, let's do something dumb. So, clearly I'm not a welder. Best advice I can give you is don't do what I'm doing. Other than that, good ground, clean metal, and a good wire, I guess, but I don't know. Well, let's see how she goes. Yeah, okay. Are we rolling? We're rolling. Completely melted. So shaky. And my mask, oh my goodness, my mask fogs up immediately. Well, I'll keep struggling away with this. We'll see. Oh, my panel wasn't in the right spot. Okay, start over. Gaze at the magnificence. So, words are not enough. So the eagle-eyed viewer will notice I have a bit of a panel gap here. So I can't. It needs to be bashed out just to meet that up. With this turned up on its side, I just can't get enough to get in there. So once I have the cab back up on supports, I can get in there, push that down, tack it down. Better get it in from the inside. It shouldn't impede me getting this wing in here to or support wing or whatever. Next I got to position that. So I'll need a little grind in here. I got a little metal in there you can't see, and then just position and tack away. The cab gets supported here, of course, and through there, and everything just kind of, sort of, yeah. Cab's also supported. Can you see that in the corner? Yeah, up in here. So tied in here, tied in here. And this is actually bolted in. There's no holes you have to drill yourself. So, yeah, next. So I got this support in position. I just put a bolt in here just to hold it there. Again, it's hard to see here, but it bolts in to this is not the, this might be part of the inner rocker, I don't know, but I left it in place just for this purpose so I know where it all kind of bolts together. Then I'll take a marker, and in order to weld this together we have to clean it off. So just so I know where to clean it off, I'll mark, whoop, pull it out, and then I can grind down to bare metal and get it all cleaned up. Good tool for this is a flap disc, not a grinder. Try to keep it flat. All right, see how she fits. Quite a gap here. If you see, can you see? Yeah, it's bent down. So we'll bend that flat and see how she looks. It all takes time, and make no mistake, like getting this floor pan, even with this gap here, it's a couple hours work, like in and out and in and out, especially going in through the window, because of course the door is in. I still haven't taken the door out of the cab, so it takes time. So these pre-formed panels, they save time. I mean, there's some complex bends in here and stamping, but yeah, you decide. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how that's fitting. I'll have to push in a bit here and there just to get it. I'm going to put a few tacks on there. I have my bolt in here. I have a vice grip there, just holding it in place where I like. This time it's where I like. So, yeah, let's get things going. Look away. Come on. Just melt right into the metal. Oops. Whoops. Stay. Contact. Woo! The last step here for me today is just clean up the area. Now, when this came from General Motors, this maybe had a dozen spot welds on it. Now it has about 100 horrible welds on it. I equal that to be about the same. With your truck, when you post it, you can tell me how you did. And then just a little rust paint. Nothing too special. This is just to help it stop rusting between now and the next step. Alright, you may have saw I blew through right there. Not worried about it. Get the cab flipped over. Worry about it then. Now we just I have 1, 2, 3 done. Just repeat that step 3 more times. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully the next time you see this truck, it'll be flipped over. Alright, thanks for watching.